and world leaders debated. But what do you make of it? Understand your climate. Make sense of the world on Earthfile.
Welcome back to News Track. For all our top stories and other programs, you can go to our website at channelstv.com or youtube.com/channelsweb.
And if you are on the go, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on an iPad, iPhone or even BlackBerry. And you can also download the Channels TV app for the Android and Nokia 920 devices from their respective stores. The Lagos State Command of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has arrested a suspected oil pipeline vandal with 2 buses loaded with 17 drums of premium motor spirit or PMS. A 35-year-old Ogwago Chukunonso, who claimed to be a driver, was arrested in Ibeju along the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway following a tip-off. The suspect, together with a colleague who is now on the run, were believed to have been involved in vandalizing oil pipelines in Ibeju-Lekki local government area of Lagos State.
The man called me as a driver.
Which man?
The owner of this motor.
Okay.
That is a Babatosi at Okota. The first day when me and him follow, he saying get that tanker. So in they load all these things inside tanker. That is saying tanker get fault. So from there they can transfer everything inside the drum. That this very one now, he say saying use drone go buy this very one now. That is say in paper or when you use by the market, and don't forget them. I don't know where you forget them, but you know explain well for me. Say don't forget them. Say me at the full and for back. So if you are the full and for back, say in go collect a police report, so that if there is any disturbance, say they no go disturb me.
We made an arrest based on an information in Iche, Igbogum, Ibeju local government council area. So we're going to detain him. We're going to investigate the matter, and we still want to bring some of his colleagues. We are working on it. We will make sure that we get all of them.
The Pan-African University has completed the process of changing its name. It's now to be known as Pan-Atlantic University. This was announced by the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Juan Elegido, at a press conference held at the Victoria Island campus of the university. The professor explains that the decision to take a new name was necessitated by the need for clarity, as there exists an institution with a similar name. The new name takes effect today.
The African Union created 4 years ago a new university called Pan-African University, like we are called now Pan-African University. And actually, one of the places where that university is going to be operating is in Nigeria. Now, we thought it was not conducive to clarity to have 2 universities operating in the same country with the same name. We contacted the African Union to see whether they could change their name, but they decided not to do so. So then we decided that we would change it ourselves. At the end of the day, it's not a question of name, it's the question of the quality of the programs you are offering and how comfortable people come from other countries or other continents to experience that brand of education.
The plans that we had for new programs and new structure were plans that we had even when our name remained Pan-African University. So we will continue along with those lines that were planned. The new name has no effect at all on the planned courses that we have to offer.
Lagosians in the habit of dumping refuse into drainage channels have been advised to stop doing so to prevent the disaster experienced from the floods of the past year. Now, the Commissioner for the Environment here in Lagos State, Mr. Tunji Bello, a guest on our breakfast show, Sunrise Daily, since the incessant blockage of drainages as one of the major problems hampering the ongoing construction by the state government, which will lead to dire consequences if not curbed.
Network already. It's a network. If the water leaves where we are living, it passes through, a series of places and so on before getting to the discharge points, and then before moving towards the lagoon. Everything ends up in the lagoon anyway. Lagoon is the real drainage, but we have channels that will take the water from your premises and from your streets and so on, and then to the lagoon. We're still working on them. And in some areas, some drainages are still being constructed at the moment. Okay. But when it's raining, the normal thing is that the contractor knows what to do, and we monitor them so that they just, where you've blocked and so on, you release it so that you allow the water to go. Because when you dump this waste in the drain, and normally you think that the water will just go away, and suddenly it will just go and block somewhere and so on, and the water comes back to you, and then you start complaining and so on. And this is very, very important. And many of our people they need to know this, that they must realize that what you dump there and so on comes back to you.
When we come back on News Track, we'll take a look at some business news. The Senate opposes the liquidation of Nitel.
We also have stories from the world of sports. Stay with us.
It opens with a gate of art. Moves into windows of creativity.
She finds the only English word she knows from somewhere hidden in the belly of a 4'9" body, and instead of "I won't care," she greets us with "bye-bye."
Branches into rooms of color. And ends with a roof of imagination. Walk into Art House. The pieces all come together at 9:30 p.m. every Saturday. Art House, life is art.
Time now for some business news. The Senate Committee on Privatization and Commercialization has kicked against the proposed liquidation of the Nigerian Telecommunications Limited. The committee's chairman, Senator Olubenga Obadara, told journalists in Abuja that the Bureau of Public Enterprise is ignorant of the actual worth of that parastatal.
Senator Obadara is of the opinion that instead of liquidating Nitel, it should be allowed to pass through the process of concessioning.
We are confronted with facts that Nitel is owing federal government and other people with about 351 billion. But in the process, we ask the question, who is owing Nitel? The people that are owing Nitel now, we don't know. We ask the question, what is the worth of Nitel today? They cannot tell us the worth of Nitel. How do you then say what you don't know the worth? We took them on why should it be guided liquidation or liquidation in any form.
Financial experts have suggested that private equities could play significant roles in growing economies such as like Nigeria, especially in unlisted companies, by providing a set of equity investment. A study by Ernst & Young shows that a steady rate of investment development finance institutions have given rise to a viable and vibrant private equity market as managers seek to capitalize on Africa's strong economic growth rates. According to the survey, private equity in Africa has almost doubled expectations in terms of value in public markets.
These are not rent takers. These are people in the real sector of the economy that are creating real value. And that's the importance of any economy. And that has been proven over and over wherever the private equity firms are. We said categorically that they will always take off from where the venture capitalists end. The venture capitalists, they take the idea from being a seed idea, they take it to being a tested commercial success.